guys had the most beautiful Thanksgiving. We are back to plan it up, glam it up, and plan it up with our November memory keeping video. So if you're new to Paper and Glam, I'm Lisamarie, and I'm so excited that you're here. We have a memory plan with me series where we take some time to jot down a few of the little memories we made along the way. I developed this way of memory keeping because I come from like the old school scrapbooking days, and I love that kind of long form memory keeping, but I wanted to come up with a way to really quickly and effortlessly get some memories down right into my planner as I go through a month. So I developed these Glam memory keeping dashboards for our planners, and the rest is history. So we are going to put this fun layout together and just chit chat about some of my favorites this month. And as we go along, I would love to hear what your favorite things are in November. We did do a November favorites video where I just talked about all my kind of traditional favorite seasonal living things. And in this video, we just chit chat about like favorite songs and what we're watching and wearing and snacking on and all that fun stuff. So let's chit chat and put this layout together. So to get started, we're gonna pull a few sheets out of our sticker binder. We will be using the Glam memory dashboards, our circles, and then washi. So go grab these 3 sheets out of your sticker binder, and we're gonna get this memory keeping party started. Before we do get started, how are you guys doing on your November seasonal living? I am doing pretty darn well. And I just haven't done the last 4 because I like to knock off the Christmas celebrations once we start Advent. But I did get my Christmas mani, you guys, and I love it. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see it. I got a Christmas tree on this hand and then a wreath on my other hand, and it made me so happy. My pumpkin mani was like on its last leg, so last night I went and got Christmas, and it's already making me feel so festive. All right, let's put this layout together. So the first thing I always do is just put these circles down, and there are 4 different patterns on here. So they're kind of designed that you can go right in order, and I like to separate the florals. And these use all of our November colors, so they match perfectly with the whole collection. And you can always mix and match between collections. If you're new to Paper and Glam, we use 12 colors that for us really embody the brand, and we mix and match them to create just a really unique look. Okay, my circles are down. We can put this back in our sticker binder. Next up is the washi. So since the November is in this same floral pattern, I think I will use the houndstooth, this pink houndstooth, for the washi on this layout. And I like to just cover this bar here, and it will line up perfectly right like that. We're very type awesome at Paper and Glam, so we like everything to be designed so you can easily just get it down on your layout, nice and quick, effortless. And this matching piece of washi I'm going to put right at the top of this box. And I like to just line it up so it covers the dots, right like that. Next, I like to put a quote down here, so I'm going to use this Words to Live By sticker right here in the middle. See if I can get it on straight. And then I like to use, I kind of switch it up. I like to use either favorite, memories, or currently here. And I think I'm going to use memories since this is a memory planning layout, and that is down. Okay, next I'm going to put on the title. You do have to be a little bit careful with these big styled words that have lots of little swoops on them, so we don't rip it, and just put November right in the middle here. Okay, next I like to apply the memory prompts, and I like to start at the bottom right here and just work my way through the sheet. So I line this up with the bottom of, or I guess the top of this line right here, and then you just count 3 up. So celebrating, and 1, 2, 3, and line it up with this top line. Next we come over here and line up eating with the left corner of where this line breaks. And then we'll put learning down. Okay, now that we have our memory prompts down, we're going to take these icons on the bottom of the sheet and just match them up. So for loving, I like to use this heart over here. And I just like to layer them together. Planning, I use this spiral planner and a A5 planner sticker. And then wearing this little pumpkin shirt. And then watching, we use the remote. Although there's plenty of fun icons you could mix and match with, but we try to give you everything you need on one sheet. Oh my gosh, I just put I just put watching down on, or wearing down on watching. Luckily our stickers are pretty forgiving. If you've watched one of my Plan With Me's, then you know I pretty much put them down and rip them up every single time. Okay, savoring. I'll use this little heart, and then I'll use the candle for learning. Sometimes I swap those out. And then we have a book stack for reading. And then this little iPhone for singing. And then praying, we have this little Bible and cross. And then celebrating, we have a cake. And then eating, we have this cute little cutlery set. And then drinking, we got a paper and glam cup. Okay, there's our memory prompts. Next, I'm gonna put some icons on these circles for the things that I like to track every month. So if we look at last month, I like to track workouts, books that I read, Instagram posts I got up, and then YouTube videos. Those are the things that I try to stay really consistent with. Those are kind of my main goals. So I'm gonna use the gym bags on Gym Glam for my workouts. Let's see, what gym bag should we use? Let's use this matching floral one. Kind of the inverse floral. I just love how these gym bags turned out. They just make my life. I'm so happy. They just make me want to work out. And when a sticker can motivate you to do the things that you have planned to do, that's just the best. Okay, I'm gonna use a book from Glam Reads for my reading. And I think I'll use this berry, November berry for my reading. And then I'm going to use Glam Vlog for the rest, and these are in the outlet. A lot of you have asked if they're going to be redone. They will be redone eventually, but I don't think we're going to get to it this year. And then my YouTube play symbol here. Right here. Okay, next I'm gonna flip through my planner and count up how many times I got to the gym, how many books I read, how many Instagram posts I got up, and how many YouTube videos we did. Okay, I did not do so well with my workouts this month for a few reasons. One, 'tis the season, and yeah, you guys know how that goes. I was home for a week and I only worked out once. And then I also got strep for a week. And then we've been shipping like little elves. So I'll give myself some grace. Better luck this next coming month. Okay, November books. I read A Movable Feast and The Paris Wife. I haven't been reading too much either, but I've gotten lots of seasonal celebrations in and lots of hot pink envelopes in the mail, and that is kind of what the month is all about for me. And then Instagram, same with Instagram. I only got 4 posts up this month, but not for lack of trying. More because, well, a few reasons. We've really been focusing on Pinterest, and if you haven't stopped by our Pinterest, it is kind of like a paper and glam hub with like all of our products, all of our inspo that we've created and for the whole community or from the whole community. And yeah, it's just been cool to get that up and running. And we have like 500,000 views on Pinterest a month, and that doesn't count our pins. It's just our profile. I'm really, really excited about that. And then for YouTube, I'm going to flip this over real quick. It's a little bit hard to write on the binding. Okay. And then for YouTube, got 8 videos in. So never as many as I would like to do, but staying consistent with that 2 a week. Okay, moving on to memory prompts. So I'm gonna pull up, I keep a little doc on my phone of all of the kind of like memory things that I think of as I'm out and about, so I can just fill it in. All right, so loving, I've been completely obsessed with these. Oh, you guys like how my wallpaper matches my planner? Isn't that so exciting? You can download these for free on the website. If you go to under Glam Planner dashboards, you can find them and you can glam your phone and just have everything color coordinated. Makes me so happy. Makes my type awesome heart sing. Anyway, so I've been loving these hot pink, like paper and glam pink sheets that I got from, gosh, where did I get them from? Let's see, Home Goods. Home Goods when I was home in Napa for, let's see, for August, I guess. Like I always go home right before kind of the fall kicks off, and the holidays for P&G kind of start with the September collection release, and that happens in the beginning of August. So I like to kind of go home before things get a little crazy. And then I won't, you know, sometimes I don't go home until Thanksgiving like this time, but I am transitioning back to Napa slowly but surely, because that's where my family is and my heart is. So these sheets though have been giving me life. Best $20 I've spent. Okay, learning. So learning, it's not very exciting, but it's, I guess, very pragmatic. I've been learning, my mom and I have been learning all about raw dog foods. So I think, yes, last memory planning video, I was telling you guys about my dog Daisy and just all of the allergy issues she had and how her vet had her on this food, or excuse me, this medication that almost killed her called Apoquel. And so she's out of the woods on that, but now she's having terrible allergies, which was what the medication was helping her with. So she pretty much lives in an e-collar, or cone of shame, you might know it as. So switching dogs to a raw food diet it just like cures a multitude of ailments. And so my mom and I have been researching raw dog food. They're really, you know, they're carnivores. They're meant to eat animals. So we need to get her on a food that supports the healing that she needs to do. And don't get me wrong, she was on really high quality dog food with like turmeric and prebiotics and probiotics and all of this stuff, but she really just needs to be on a raw dog food diet. So we went with, after lots of research and consulting like multiple naturopathic vets, we went with Darwin's raw pet food, and they also do cat food too. So that's where that search ended. Okay, eating. Let's see, what am I eating? This is why I take notes, because otherwise I can never remember once I go to make this layout. Okay, so I have been totally obsessed with the Mediterranean flatbreads from Trader Joe's. I am completely obsessed with Mediterranean food. It's kind of my favorite. It's healthy, but kind of still feels like a treat, and I probably should have planned ahead with how I wrote out Mediterranean, because now it's going to go into drinking, but the hazards of talking and writing at the same time. And now I have to make sure that I spell Mediterranean correctly, because it's long. Drinking, I have been drinking lots of Merlot. I need to tone it down until we get back to the holidays. Kind of rekindled my love for Merlot this month. It's always my favorite wine. Planning. So we just released a really cool goal setting sticker set called Glam Goals, and I have been working on tying my 2019 goals to feelings, and there is a whole amazing book about this called The Desire Map. And the premise is basically that instead of just deciding what you want to do this year, you tie that goal to how you want to feel. So that probably didn't make a lot of sense. It's like a video for another day, because I do want to do a Glam Goals video this year. But basically, like, I'll just use weight loss because that one's really kind of universal for most of us women. And it's also very, like, it's kind of one that's easy to do illustrations with. So when I do my Glam Goals video, I always use that since it's so numeric. Anyway, so if you want to lose weight, you don't think about, like, I want to lose 10 pounds or whatever. You think, I want to go to the pool with my kids. You know, like, how am I going to feel, like, in the summer when, you know, I go playing, splashing around, or whatever the case may be. Or, like, say you want to get a business off the ground. You think about not, like, everything that it's going to take to accomplish that mission, but how you're going to feel when you're, you know, self-employed and when you have full control of your schedule or whatever is driving that goal. Okay, I watched the House of Cards finale, or I guess it was the final season. What did you guys think if you're House of Cards fans? Don't worry, I won't spoil it if you are a House of Cards fan and you haven't had a chance to watch it. But yeah, I'd love to read your thoughts below. One thing I will say is I loved Robin White's outfits. Oh my gosh, that wardrobe was to die for. I mean, I love it. I don't see myself having a political career, but I wanted one just so I could wear her wardrobe. It was like, maybe I can run for president just so I can wear that dress. All right. Let's see. What else? I also watched A Star is Born, and I have not been to the movies in such a long time. That was probably my first time going to see a movie in theaters since I think like Me Before You came out. So a couple years, and it was so good. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you know, run, not walk to your theater. It's definitely something that I feel like the experience is totally different if you watch it in the theater. It was filmed to be watched in atmosphere, so it's definitely how I would recommend enjoying it. It was amazing, and I'm glad I didn't know anything about it because I wouldn't have seen it if I did. So I'm not going to tell you anything about it except that I think it's one of my all-time favorite movies now. So savoring Thanksgiving in Napa, just being home, and I always feel most like myself in Napa. I don't know. You guys probably feel like that at your homes too, but it's just nice to drown myself in wine and books and lay by the fire basically for 4 days and read and cuddle with my doggies. That was pretty much my Thanksgiving. I was so tired. I just kind of relaxed for 4 straight days and ate and drank all of the things. So now I need to get back on my A game. But leading up to Thanksgiving, I gave up sugar for a while. I think I made it like 9 days before Thanksgiving. So that was a good little preamble. Kind of take care of some of the damage before it occurs in the holidays. Glam Mom is the best cook ever. I'm sure we all feel like that about our moms, but she like knows all of my weaknesses, you know? It's like if someone has like brownies or something that I'm not that into, I can just be like, oh no thanks. But like Glam Mom has all my favorite things. So it's like kryptonite going home. All right, wearing. What have I been wearing? Okay, I skipped celebrating. I am celebrating a Glam Mail subscriber high. We have more subscribers to our monthly planner kit subscriptions than ever before. And thank you guys so much for subscribing to Glam Mail. I'm so honored to send planner kits home to you every month and really just embark on a brand new year of seasonal living and reading and Bible study together, and of course planning and memory keeping. And I just love that so many of you have committed to this lifestyle for 2019 or for right now, or starting with the holiday season. If you haven't subscribed, there's lots of spots open. We are definitely planned for increase because so many of you said that you were joining us starting with Christmas or starting with December. And yeah, can't wait to send your hot pink mailers home. All right, wearing, I've been obsessed with these blue Victoria's Secret sweats. You know the pink sweats that like everybody wore in like 2004? Oh, I still wear them because they are so comfortable. I can't even like stop wearing them. And there's not really anything else like them. I got aloe sweats. I got a couple, let's see, Beyond Yoga. What else? I think like a couple others. I tried like Lorna Jane sweats, and I just keep coming back to the old school, like classic Victoria's Secret pink sweats. I don't even care that I've been wearing them since I was 18. I'm like, I hope I'm not too old for pink because I will continue to wear them. They're so comfy and cozy. And on the Black Friday sale, I bought yellow, pink, black, and a November berry color. And I'm really excited about it. Okay, reading. I have been reading so much about Hemingway. We read A Movable Feast for, let's see, for November. I'm like, what month is it? I almost said December. For our November book club, and it has been so fun. And I have been reading The Paris Wife. I won't finish it this month, but it is also so good, especially like for a companion to A Movable Feast. Oh my gosh, it's just so well written. It reads like nonfiction, but it's fiction. And that's probably not a selling point for some of you, but it's a selling point for me. And just the writing is incredible. I find myself highlighting a bunch of it, which is for me like the marker of me enjoying a book is like how much highlighting I have in it. I have like a box of pink highlighters and I just go through them as I read. And I'm really excited because for book club, we have our Hemingway scholar joining us. So if you missed it, go back and watch the replay. It's going to be a really fun one. I have been singing a song called Reckless Love by Bethel Worship. And the main person on it is a gal called Stephanie Gretzinger. And she is my all-time favorite like worship leader slash, you know, worship singer. And she just, I don't even know how to describe her. She's just the most spirit-led person that I've listened to. Her album, The Undoing, came out in 2014, and if there was ever an album that changed my life, that would be it. It kind of came in a similar season to where I am in now, where you kind of feel God in the wind and you feel things are about to change, but you haven't seen evidence of it yet. And yeah, that album was just exactly what I needed at the time. And she actually just released a new album this year, but it didn't quite have the same effect for me, but her song Reckless Love definitely did. She didn't write the song. I don't know if it's a guy or a gal named Corey wrote it, but her version is just everything. I listened to it like all the way home to Napa on repeat, and it's like a 10-minute song. I have this weird thing, and my mom did it, and it used to drive me insane growing up, is that I put a song on repeat for like the entire 6.5-hour drive. Luckily Sunday doesn't mind. And it just kind of like gets me in the driving groove, and it just makes it go by really fast, and just kind of like becomes very meditative. Anyway, so I usually like pray on my way home to Napa. Like I'll start with a prayer request and just kind of pray for an answer. And a lot of times by the time I get there, I feel like me and God have worked it out. And sometimes not. Sometimes, like the song says, you're just kind of praying that God will tear down a wall or light up a shadow. All right, praying. I'm going to keep that one to myself this month, but we do have our quote to finish things up. So my quote is from A Star is Born, and I will write it out and then tell you why it means a little something to me. First off, I was so proud of myself for laying this out so nicely, and then I forgot I didn't put the attribution in, so that's all right. Practice makes perfect on the hand lettering front. Anyway, so this quote from A Star is Born, it's Bradley Cooper's character says, "Talent comes from everywhere," or comes everywhere is what he actually says, but having something to say and a way to say it so that people listen is a whole other bag. And the reason this means so much to me is because I think that the things that we've been through, the struggles, are really what gives our story strength and gives what we share with other people authority. And yeah, I guess the struggles give our testimony that strength and that depth that I think sometimes can be missing from certain messages. And I don't know, at my young number, I kind of feel like I've been through a lot. I have a lot of crazy stories under my belt, but there's something to be said for punching your demons in the face and knowing you can rise up again and again and keep reinventing yourself. And a lot of you have been with me on the journey, have seen me do that a few times, and yeah, that really means the world to me, and it means the world to me that you're listening to me right now. And I think a lot of that is because of, you know, what I've been through behind the camera and off camera. So that is my quote for the day, and we are finished with this layout. So here we go, all finished. My cute little planner clip from Emily Speaks. That is a wrap on our November memory plan with me. I am so excited and encouraged that so many of you have chosen to document your memories in this format for 2019. We have sent so many memory dashboard sticker sets home, and I just love seeing all of your memory planning layouts. So thank you for taking this journey with me. And speaking of 2019, tomorrow we have the Glam Planner release. So we have had our planners open for pre-order for over a month now, and I am so excited to finally show them to you. Thank you so much for those of you that purchase your planners sight unseen. That really means the world to me, that you trust in the brand that I've built and my commitment to quality and things that are made in LA. And oh, you're just gonna be blown away by the incredible dividers we have, by the incredible planners we have created. We launched 2 brand new planners this year, plus dividers. And so all of that we're gonna chit chat about tomorrow. So I will be back here for Planning Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific, and we'll do the big debut of the Glam Planner. Until next time, sisters. Oh, be sure to give this video a thumbs up on your way out. If you enjoy what we do here at Paper and Glam, that's such a quick way to support it and help more people find this amazing community that we've built together. See you Sunday.